Alrighty, so I'm here on my yoga ball. I actually really love yoga ball for postpartum too, because it's gentle underneath you. So if it feels like, if you feel tired, it's kind of a nice way to support you and still feel light and airy. So just throwing that out there. All right, start here by pulling your shoulders back. When we're breastfeeding, we're hunching forward to give our breast to the baby. And so our shoulders tend to come forward. So try to roll them back behind your spine. You can sit up tall. Your baby's in a safe spot. You can close your eyes. And if they are near you, if you want to put your hands on top of them to just let them know that you're there, you can do that. Maybe this is the first time all day, all week, perhaps, that you've taken some time for yourself. So really try to settle in. Feel your shoulders pulling behind you, keeping that tall spine. And then let's start to move a little bit. Inhale, looking up towards the ceiling, stretching out the front of the neck. Slowly exhaling, your chin comes down into your chest. Inhale up, keeping your shoulders back here as you exhale, chin to chest. Take a few rounds like this. If you get to a spot that feels extra yummy, you can stay there. Take one more round here, and we'll meet together on our exhale with our chin into our chest, and then drop our left ear over our left shoulder. If you need to kind of guide your right shoulder down here, you can put your right hand on the outside of the shoulder. We're working to stretch out this right side of the neck. If you feel like that shoulder is able to keep away from your ears, you can spread your fingertips wide and extend your arm to the side. You can even reach it back behind you. So if you're sitting on a bed or a couch, your arm can come back behind you. And then the last option, of course, is if you'd like to bring your left hand to gently place on top of your right ear. Keep exhaling here, seeing if maybe you can increase your range of motion. We're not pressing with this left hand, we're just letting it place here. And then we'll release our left hand, release our right hand. Inhale, drop your chin down to your chest. And exhale, right ear over right shoulder this time. Again, our left hand can help guide the shoulder away from our ear if we need to. Starting here on the right side. And then if you'd like, your left fingertips can spread wide, either hovering out to the side or coming behind you. When you bring your hand behind you, you'll feel more in the armpit, chest as well, which is really nice to stretch out. And then if you'd like to bring your right hand on top of your head, you can. These simple acts, the things that you can add in throughout your day, even when you're taking care of your baby, to also take care of yourself. All right, hands drop back down, chin comes back down, and start here by bringing your shoulders forward so you feel yourself really hunched. Then pull your shoulders back. You'll feel a nice difference. And you can interlace your fingers and gently place them right behind your head. Same thing, the gravity is doing the work here, but just stretching out the back side of the neck. Also, if you can breathe deeply, you might even feel the skin stretching on your shoulders, your upper back. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Keeping your fingers interlaced, Bring them in a fist underneath your chin. And slowly as you inhale, start to bring your chin up to the sky. And your fingers can gently just press here, increasing the stretch for you. We only usually think about stretching the side and the back of the neck, but stretching the front of the neck is very important too. All right, keep your fingers interlaced, stretch them out in front of you. Inhale here, fill up with lots of fresh air. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to come back into socket. Keeping them back behind you so your heart space stays open. We'll inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe you gaze up. And exhale out in front of you. Twice more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach your hands above, have your palms come together, come into your little Charlie's Angels, reach up through center, and then exhale, gently tip over to the left. So all of this is coming from your ribs, your belly staying still. I know we have some mamas here today, still not working out and exercising yet, so we're keeping that torso safe. Inhale, reach up through center, find length, and exhale over to the right. See if you can pull your shoulder blades back behind you, allow your heart to shine. Wonderful. From here, our right hand is going to come onto the top of our left shoulder. Our left hand will find our right elbow. And again, bringing those shoulders back behind us. Something that seems so simple, but we don't think to do this often. So just stretching out here. Maybe you want to lean your head back into your arms. Doing that will bring more of a sensation. If that's too much for you, you can come out of it. Switch your hands. So left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to find your left elbow. Again, leaning back to increase the sensation or keeping your head up if that's too much for you. Nice stretch here through the side of the armpit, through the chest. Hands come out in front of us. And our right arm will cross our body. Our left hand comes in, hugging in that shoulder, getting a nice stretch over here. Spread your fingers wide. You can also take a mudra if you'd like, bringing your thumb and your pointer finger together. And then switch. Left arm stretching across you, right arm helping to open you up. Increase the sensation, increase your range of motion. Releasing that, our hands will come to the caps of our shoulders. As if you're flowing forward, slowly just start to take some circles here. Kind of interesting to think, right? If you want to take a moment of reflection, how these stretches felt for you prenatal versus how it feels postpartum. Maybe it feels different. Reverse your circles going backwards. Wonderful. Arms cross out in front of you. Your left will cross on top of your right. Bring your elbows in. If your hands come together, great. If not, you can stay here. And when you get here, try to pull your elbows forward and away from you. And this is a nice stretch for the backs of the shoulders. We call this eagle arms, Garuda arms in yoga. And then decide here if you'd like to stay still. You can also take movement by inhaling, lifting your elbows up, and exhaling, bringing them back through center. Again, torso is staying still if you're taking this movement. This is all coming from above your ribs. Reach out in front of you, switch your arms, right arm on top of your left. Same thing, when you get here, start to pull your elbows away. You can almost like feel your shoulder blades pulling apart here, which is really nice. All right, gently release your hands and bringing 3 fingertips together right about where, right here, right above your breast, at the end of your breastbone. Just tap here a little bit. This is our thymus gland. When we stimulate the thymus gland by tapping it like this, that actually helps stimulate our immune system. For mamas that are breastfeeding, this is really great because you are having all of these antibodies come up as you're tapping here. Your immune system starting to kick on, and that will transfer into your breast milk for your baby, which is just awesome. All right, release that and bring your thumbs behind your ears and start to just trace your thumbs down the side of your neck, imagining that this tension that you feel in your neck, you're gripping it with your thumbs, and as you're pulling it down, it kind of stretches it out. It starts to dissipate and loosen up here. And then you can move behind your neck as well, doing the same motion. So attending to the spots that are asking you for some little attention today. You can come to the front of your neck as well. If you want to bring your whole hands on now and do your whole hands, give yourself this little massage here. All right, releasing that, bring your hands here on top of your heart center. Place one hand over the other and check in with yourself. Although this may not be a stretch, being mindful is just as important as stretching. How are you feeling in this moment? Like truly, instead of just, yeah, I'm good, notice how you're feeling. And then whether something came to mind in checking in, whether it was, something that is serving us that might be positive, or something that wasn't serving us might be a little bit negative. Let's all together think about something really special. So probably your baby. And think how that changes your mind, maybe changes your heart space here. So yes, I am tired, but yes, I am more in love than I ever have been in my life. Or yes, I'm running on minimal fuel here, but yes, I am supported and I'm loved by so many. And then from here, bring your hands onto your belly. Have them come onto either side of your belly so you can just feel yourself here. In postnatal yoga, when you guys come back for that, we touch ourselves a lot. And I suggest even before you come back for postnatal yoga to practice touching yourself. So whether you keep your hands still here or maybe you move your hands around, feel this extra skin. Feel this part that becomes so negative in postpartum. And let's work to make this place positive. I often like to give the reminder that this was your baby's first home here. And so although you may feel like, oh, I've got this extra part, I don't look like I used to, this is a really, really sacred place of your body. So just once a day, if you can bring your hands to your belly and find something positive to say to yourself here, find a way to make this a place that you love and just accept who we are, where we are in this time, in this present, knowing that there's always room for change. Change does happen, it's inevitable. All right, bring your feet a little bit wider. If you're laying, you can just bring your legs a little bit wider. Bring your hands on top of your thighs and just start pushing your hands down into your thighs. As you do that, you'll feel Our chest starts to open, our shoulders start to come back behind us. And anyone over 6 weeks, you can take the full version. I'm just going to show a modified version so we're being protective of ourselves here. As you inhale, your chest can come forward, shoulders kiss back behind you, you gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, push into your hands, round through your shoulders, chin to chest. So keep going here. This is a seated cat-cow. And this is a version to make sure that we're listening to our bodies, we're protecting our bodies. If you are later into your postpartum journey and you feel comfortable to drop your belly and you feel comfortable to round through your whole spine, know that that's an option for you. Everyone is involved, everyone is safe. And then come through center and just wrap your arms around you here. As we close out here today, find one loving thing to share with yourself. I know we already had our hands on our belly and we're trying to share positive things there. Maybe even hear you just say, I love you, or I love me, or I love, and insert your name. Working to build this connection. Your hands can come into your heart center. If you'd like to bring your thumbs up to your third eye, you can do so. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. I'm so proud of you for doing that. I hope you feel proud of yourself as well. The light in me sees and honors the light in you.